This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Friday and the holiday weekend here in the morning sprint.
Destiny Richards is live in Riverfront Park with what you need to know about the carnival.
Mark has your 4th of July weekend forecast.
But first, evacuation levels are in place right now for those living near the Moran Creek fire. Let's get right to Sydney Charles. She's been talking to fire line officials.
The Moran Creek fire tore through the Stevens County town of Arden last night, just south of Colville. The Stevens County Emergency Management told me this morning that around 50 acres have burned. Level 2 evacuations, meaning be set to evacuate at a moment's notice, are still in place for people living on Arden Butte Road. Level 1 evacuations, meaning be ready for a potential evacuation, are in place for those living on Moran Creek Road. Firefighters have been battling this fire since 1:30 yesterday afternoon, and there are more crews arriving today. We'll keep you updated if and when evacuation levels change when they're reevaluated this morning.
The wildfire is a good reminder that many backyard fires are illegal this weekend. If you want to enjoy a backyard fire, it'll have to be in an approved manufactured device. Area fire marshals have enacted a burn ban beginning today for much of Spokane County, including the cities of Spokane, Spokane Valley, Airway Heights, Cheney, and Deer Park. That means no backyard fire pits or other open burning.
All right, let's get to the first alert weather and show you why. First of all, high and dry. Temperatures very warm. The fuels are drying out. A few clouds coming across, but that's it. Also, we have our fire weather watch. That is for areas to the west, from Omak all the way into the Tri-Cities. Low relative humidity, dry fuels, and gusty winds coming off the Cascades. We don't have those winds, but again, that burn ban. Today, it's going to be in the 90s solid. We're going to be at 91. You're going to have 86 into Coeur d'Alene. We're going to see temperatures into the mid-90s into that central part of the state.
Nationwide cancer treatment drug shortages having an impact on Spokane hospitals. Dr. Brett Gorley, an oncologist at Multicare, says this shortage is affecting cancers ranging from breast, lung, and ovarian. Gorley saying the shortage has ramped up in the last couple of months due to an overseas production center shutting down. This means hospitals have to choose who gets medication and who doesn't. Gorley says most times it comes down to whether the cancer is treatable. As for alternative options, it depends on what kind of cancer a patient has. And you can check out KXLY.com for the latest details on this shortage.
Newport Hospital is once again delivering babies. It stopped because it didn't have enough staff. This is great news for many expecting mothers across the state line in North Idaho, since Bonner General in Sandpoint closed its obstetrics unit earlier this year. For the last year, families have had to travel an hour away to Holy Family here in Spokane to have their babies. In the first month it's been open, the rural hospital has delivered 5 babies.
There are several barriers for people who hope to become childcare workers, but a new program aims to help them succeed. There just aren't enough open spots for children at daycare centers, and some of the problem stems from not having enough staff. Through a 5-week program, the Spokane Workforce Council wants to help more people enter the field. 25 aspiring childcare workers on full scholarships will go through that training. You can read more about the program right now on KXLY.com.
And we've been live this morning in Riverfront Park talking about the ICCU. That's Idaho Central Credit Union Summer Carnival. It is something that's being brought back after several years to the park, and you'll find all sorts of carnival rides, from the Ferris wheel to the kiddie rides here in near the Red Wagon here at the park. But you do have to pay to ride the carnival rides. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, for the details about that and everything that you'll see here through the 4th of July.
And coming up next on Good Morning America, the latest on how airports and airlines are bracing for what's expected to be a record-setting 4th of July weekend, plus the best and worst times to hit the road.
The Spokane City Council approved a new contract for police officers. It was a unanimous vote during a special legislative session. This new contract with the Police Guild will last through December of 2026. It sets the salaries, wages, hours, and other conditions for all commissioned police employees. It does not, however, cover the chief of police, assistant chief, major, directors, captains, or lieutenants.
Governor Jay Inslee will be in Spokane today. He'll meet with state officials at the now vacant Camp Hope. After that, he heads to the Catalyst Housing Development to talk with residents and organizers with Catholic Charities. It's been nearly 3 weeks since the last people staying at Camp Hope moved out. Local organization Housing Navigator wants to lead a project to help find new homes for former Camp Hope residents. We spoke to one of the families who used to live at Camp Hope about their experiences tonight on 4 News Now at 5. Hear their story and what local organizations say they need to provide affordable housing for more people. Final check your weather with Mark next.